Okay, so in your project folder, you'll find these following folders and files. Now, this will be a really quick introduction on how you can make simply, in the most efficient way, an animated explainer video with this PowerPoint template. Okay, so what you got? First, you have the main composition, main PPTM. This is where you're gonna be building your explainer videos. Next, you have animated. These are the animated elements. These are pre-animated icons. Okay, next you have the characters, and here you can find all the characters that are included in this package. Okay, after that you'll find design elements, and here you can see all of those design elements that you can use for your PowerPoint presentations. Okay, and you're gonna find also a folder with pre-made scenes. Now these are already pre-animated scenes that you can copy and paste and use and just quickly get going. Okay, next you'll find 2 pre-made stories. Now these are pre-made stories where we have already built an entire story for you that you can just quickly customize. Step number 1 is this. Go to 00 main, open this up. Next, you'll find here an empty slide, and you find a slide with hands on it. Now, make sure that you don't delete accidentally this slide. Don't delete this, because this is where all the animation and all the programming is. Okay, now second step that you need to do, this is very important to make sure that this works, is go up to PowerPoint and go to your preferences. Click on preferences and go to security. Click on security and make sure that your macro settings are set up this exact way. Okay, click on enable all macros and allow actions to run programs without notification. So what happens here? Basically, this entire PowerPoint slide is built in such a way that it lets these animations drag up things and move things around. This is also a custom menu. And if you don't have this enabled, it will not function, it will not work. Now, step number 2 is you need to close your PowerPoint. Boom. I'm gonna save it, you don't need to save it, okay? And then you need to open it back on, because on some versions of PowerPoint, the macros are not enabled automatically. On other versions, they work automatically, but now if you have done this step, all the programming will work. Okay, so let's get started and let's make some animations here. First thing that we wanna do is understand that to make a simple animation, first we need to add just the graphics. Okay, once we have the graphics ready, we start with the movements, but not before that. So first, let's get the graphics ready. Now I want to add here not just this white background. I want to add a nice faded gray background. Now you can take a gray background from one of the pre-made scenes, double click on that, okay, and click on the background, right click, copy, go to your main slide and click paste. Great, so now you have this nice background and this will make everything look better. Okay, so next we want to add our characters. Okay, I'm gonna use our characters package, double click on it. It will open this characters pack up, and we're gonna start with this face. Okay, copy and paste him here. Okay, now I'm gonna move him around. You can scale him up a little bit, and next I would like to add a floor here. So for that I'm gonna go to design elements, double click on the design elements pack, and just let's select this line here. Okay, right click on it, copy it, and okay, and paste it. Okay, drag the line to the bottom, somewhere close to his feet, and now he stands on the ground and not in the air. So next we want to add some text. So for that, go to Home and click on Text Box and make here a text box and write the text. This style of animation looks really good if you use the font called Comic Sans. Okay, now let's make this text a little bigger, something like this. Let's position the text to the middle. Okay, and now we have our first slide. Now to make our second slide, the easiest thing to do is just right click and duplicate slide. And now we're just gonna change stuff around here. Okay, now we want to change our friend here. We're gonna just use a different face. Okay, let's use this. I'm gonna copy, I'm gonna right click, copy, and paste him here. Okay, so let's make sure that the size he has the same height as before. Okay, I'm gonna delete the old one and just position him here. Meet John. Let's say John can't make videos, and let's add some color here. So for adding colors in PowerPoint, you can just select the text. Just select the text and go to this panel here and select the color that you want. I'll select red. Okay, now we want to add a third slide. Okay, duplicate slide, and let's select a new character, and let's see, oh, something interesting. Let's add him. Let's add this guy. Okay, right click, copy, boom. Let's delete, actually, Control Z. Okay, so let's paste in the new guy. Let's make him a bit taller. Boom, 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 like this. And let's delete the old one. Okay. John is superpower. Okay, John discovers his superpower. So now we have 3 slides, and let's make a 4th slide. Duplicate the slide, and this time I want to add an animated character. Okay, the animated characters you can find here in animated. And what's really cool about these animated characters is that they have a slight movement in them. Okay, I'm gonna show you later how that works. So right click, copy, paste, boom. Okay, so now we have the entire scene set up. Now let's start animating. Okay, so for animation, go to motion, and now go to the first slide. So select the first thing that you want to appear. So in this case, the first thing that I want to appear is the floor. Okay, I'm gonna select the floor, and I'm gonna use draw line. So you see a hand appear that will draw the line of the floor. And in this moment you cannot see it because we need to show the animation. So go to animation, and I'm gonna click on preview. And here you can see the hand drawing the line. Awesome. Okay, now let's go back to motion. Let's go back to the motion menu here at the top. Now I'm gonna select a friend, and I want a hand to drag, to use this animation. Okay, drag down. Now what does that drag down mean? Drag down is gonna show this hand dragging him down. Okay, and next we want to animate the text. So I'm gonna select the text, and for text I highly recommend that you use this right text line effect. You can use also these, but right text line usually looks better. Okay, so we have that added also. Of course, you cannot see anything at this moment because we need to go to the animations part. So go to animation and click preview. Okay, the hand, our friend, and the text. Awesome. So our first slide is ready. Now, if you want to see how things look without the hands, because yeah, the hands move the characters already, so you can see their final position, you can click on hide animation, and this will make the hands disappear and our icons will be in their final position. Okay, so let's just click on the other one, on hide animation. Okay, let's go to our next slide. So here what we want is again the floor to be animated, and you can use the draw line animation. Next we want our friend to appear, but this time I'm gonna use this scribble animation. Okay, so click on scribble, you see a new hand has appeared, and next I want the text to be dragged from the left, dragged to the left actually. Okay, so let's see where the hand is. Okay, you will see the text being dragged in, and let's see how this looks. Go to animation and click preview. Boom, our friend appears and the text is being added. Awesome. Okay, next, so John discovers his superpower. Let's add another animation here. Go to motion. So you always need to select the character that you want to animate, obviously. Okay, so in this case we're gonna just use a drag to the right animation on our friend, and the text will appear with the text right effect. Oh, and oh, look at this, we still have the floor, so we need to animate the floor with the draw line effect, and let's see how this will look. Okay, you can see here a couple of mistakes. So let's take a look again. One mistake, second mistake, and third mistake. Great. Now, if we have mistakes, then we can correct stuff. So this is an easy mistake. You can see that the hand is not positioned properly. So you can just actually make your screen smaller like this. Okay, and then just take the hand and make sure that it is pointing where it should be. Okay, so let's see how this looks. Okay, this looks good. Now, the second mistake is that the text is not being shown in two lines. So let's see how this fixes it. Okay, let's click preview. Okay, so this works, but maybe you don't want the line to be drawn last. Maybe you want the line to be drawn first. So in this case, whenever you need to change the timing of the animation, rather the order of the animation, there are advanced ways to do this from this animation pane. Okay, but let's keep it simple. Because you don't have many items, let's do the following. Go to motion, and now we're gonna just delete all of those animations from our items. Okay, so click on your text and click delete animation. Click on your line and click delete animation. Click on your friend John and click on delete animation. So now we have a new start. So this time we are smarter. We're gonna click on the line and animate the line first. So click on draw line, and next we're gonna click on our friend and click on draw right. Okay, and of course we are also gonna reposition the hand properly, and for the text we can use the right text line. Okay, perfect. So let's see how this looks. Okay, looks good. Awesome. So now we're gonna move to our fourth and final slide. And I'm gonna show you here a couple of interesting things. Okay, we want the line to be drawn. You can have the line drawn from the left or from the right. Okay, I'm gonna do it the other way around now. So select our friend and drag him down. Okay, select our text and use the let's just use the drag left hand animation this time. Okay, and let's see how things look. Animation and preview. Hop. And John is a video guru, and if you notice, because this is an animated icon, it moves, it has this movement. Okay, now what I want to do now is I want to draw a circle on our friend, but I can't do that because at this point we have the animation and it's changing the final position. I mean, it's not showing us the final position of John. So how can we know where and how to draw a circle? Well, for that we go to Motion and click on Hide Animations, and this way we know where the final position of our animated icons are. Okay, now let's just take something from the characters package. I mean, not from the design elements package. I want to use a circular shape, and I will use this one. Okay, right click, copy. Okay, and I'm gonna add this, this here, paste it in, and I'm gonna add this halo effect on his head. Okay, so I also want to make this color different, so I go to Home, and you can easily change any color of any vector icon by selecting it and clicking on Shape Fill. And here you can use, let's say, this yellow, or should we use this red? Let's use this red. Now, what I want is that this circle to appear in an interesting way, right? Now, for that, for circle type of items, we have a Draw Circle Animation preset. Okay, so select your circle and click on Draw Circle. Boom. You can see the hand, you can see our friend John, the text, and the circle shape. Awesome. Okay, now you understand all that is necessary to make your first simple animation. Okay, now how you make a video with this? How can you make a video from this animation? Well, PowerPoint has some interesting tools. I'm gonna go to Slideshow, and before we export our video, we want to make sure that we have the timing set right. Now, if you go here to record your slideshow, it will record exactly the timing that you want for your slides. So I'm gonna click Record Slideshow right now. Okay, and in this time, what will happen is that when I click the space bar or the next button, on whichever button I want, it will record the narration, it will record the movement, of course, start with the first slide, and yeah, you have the timing of your PowerPoint slide. Now, why are you seeing this black screen in this case, and you might not be seeing the same thing on your end? Well, I'm using two monitors. If you don't have two monitors, then it will look on your side, things will look something like this, but that's okay, that's no problem. So let's pretend that things start right now, and I'm gonna just record a quick narration, and at the same time click the next button on my keyboard. Okay, so the forward arrow. Okay, so John is an interesting guy, but I want you to meet John. So John is sad because he can't make videos, and John finally discovers his video superpowers and becomes this guru, this video guru, and now he can make any video whenever he wants because he discovered this amazing PowerPoint BlueFX template. Okay, so that's all, and now you can be a video guru just like John. Bam. Okay, so when you finish your slide, I was just playing, okay, but when you finish the slide you will get this message and you need to click yes. Now PowerPoint has recorded, I'm gonna close some stuff here. Now PowerPoint has recorded the timing that you have used when presenting your PowerPoint slide. So basically this was the timing of your presentation, okay? And now what we want to do is to export this exact timing as a video file. Okay, so before we do that, I want to show you a hack, something that you must do, otherwise, let me show you, double click on this. Now, if you now would go and export this presentation as a video, then on all your on your entire video you would have this icon showing, and you don't want that. It doesn't look professional. Right click on the sound icon, right click, and you want this icon to go to the back, so send to back. And in this case we have a background, we have this background layer, and now that sound icon will be at the back of our sheet. Okay, when you export to video you must do this, otherwise this sound icon will appear, even if you try to hide it, because you can see it's actually hidden. But unless you do this, send to back, it will show up in your videos. So you just go to each of your slides and click send to back. Okay, and I'm gonna leave it here so you'll see what I mean when I export the video. Okay, good. So now we're gonna export our video, and imagine this, our video will have the graphics, and it will also have the recording, my voice recording, timed perfectly to the slides. Okay, so go for this to file, okay, then go to export. Now if you're using Windows or if you're using a different version of PowerPoint, this export function might be at a different location, okay, but it will be somewhere in a place that's easy to find. Okay, so file, export, and in this case we want to export a video file. I'm going to export it to our desktop, and for that you need to click on the file format here, drag it down and select MP4. Okay, I recommend you use MP4. Okay, and we're gonna call this video test. Good. Now before you click export, there's another setting that I want you to be aware of. Okay, quality, you want the highest quality, and seconds spent on each slide without a set timing. You need to set this to 0, because this is the time that that PowerPoint automatically spends on each slide. You don't need this. We have already set up the timing for our presentation. Perfect. Now click on export, and you can see here at the bottom of our screen the video is being exported. Okay, here at the bottom. So now we have to wait just a little bit. Okay, so let's take a look at the video file. Hey, this is the video that we have created, and at the beginning you remember I was talking about talking. Okay. For the quick narration, and that is okay. Click the next button on my keyboard. Okay. So around this is the time that John I started. Is an interesting guy, but I want you to meet John. So So John is sad because he can't make videos, and John finally discovers his video superpowers and becomes this guru, this video guru. And okay, now please notice that the narration is synced, is synchronized to the graphics that appear. Okay, and also make sure, can you see that here at the beginning we don't have that sound icon, and here at the end, at the last slide, the sound icon appears. And if you look here, this is the part where we have the sound icon, where we did not hide, we did not send to the back our sound icon. Okay, so that's why make sure that you always do this. Boom. So when you have finished your presentation and you're at the step to record your video, just right click here and send to back. So this time, then when you export the video file, the sound icon will not appear. Okay, so that's all. Basically, this is how you make a quick and simple video presentation with our PowerPoint explainer template. I hope you're gonna make some amazing presentations, and if you do, just make sure that you send it to us. I would love to see your work. Send it to bluefx.net. Okay, just contact us right here. This is our team, and we're looking forward to hear from you. Thank you.